Honored to have David Perkins join us right now, the retired four-star Army general, Fox News contributor. General, great to see you. Let's first talk about the Houthi rebels, if we can, sir, and that is the fact that we keep striking at them, but they are still have the wherewithal to strike back, and now they're killing people. And I'm just wondering how you make what progress they're able to make, because we were telling everyone we were making progress, making sure they couldn't make it.
Well, yeah, unfortunate for the 3 sailors that lost their lives this week. And unfortunately, that was almost just a matter of time. Important for your viewers to understand, the Houthis aren't using any new technology or tactics. It's the same intermediate anti-ship missiles. It's just that this time it hit the bridge and where some of the crew were killed. But that's going to continue. And I think part of the challenge is, as these discussions go on, people keep using the word deterrence. We're not really deterring them. We are degrading them. We are degrading their ability to conduct some of these attacks, but then, of course, the Iranians resupply them. But deterrence means you're actually changing their mind and their decision-making cycle. And we're not going to deter the Houthis. We have to deter the Iranians, because that is where they're getting the head nod to do this. And just before this, they said the Houthis said they were going to keep up these attacks until Israel ceased operations in Gaza. What the Houthis really meant is, we're going to keep up these attacks until Iran tells us to stop.
Iran, sometimes you get the impression they don't comment one way or the other. Obviously, they're pulling the strings. That seems to be the impression. And we don't do anything directly to Iran. I'm just wondering, maybe it's time we should.
Well, I mean, Iran has really perfected this this type of warfare with proxies, Hezbollah, Hamas, Houthis, where they can claim innocence. They can, be at arm's length because they have not done well when they get involved conventionally, even with Iraq during the Iran-Iraq war. And so they are perfectly happy with Hezbollah, Hamas, Houthi doing their dirty work for them. If the Houthis take casualties, Iranians really don't care. If they lose missiles that we and our allies take out, they'll just resupply them. So this sort of back and forth that's going on in this part of the world completely serves Iran's purpose. And until we can deter Iran versus deterring the Houthis, I doubt we're going to see much difference in actions.
Obviously Russia, is an ally of Iran, as is indirectly China. But we're making very little progress making overtures through them. It's a tense relationship. Donald Trump has talked, if he gets back into the White House, given his relationship with Vladimir Putin, for whom he has great respect, he says, that will change. What do you think of that?
I am not a fan of telegraphing to our enemies what we will or will not do, because that gives them heads up as to where they need to focus, and almost more importantly, areas that they don't have to focus on. And so obviously we have a strategy. We don't want this conflict to be enlarged, but we shouldn't say we aren't going to do A, we aren't going to do B, because that then lets the Iranians off the hook. We should leave ambiguity out there and have in the back of their mind, you know what? The U.S. just might do this to us. The U.S. might just do that. That is when you start to get deterrence, because you are raising the risk calculation of the real decision makers, which in this case is Iran. So I think we need to be much more ambiguous and stop talking about things that we aren't going to do.
Well put. General, very good seeing you again. Thank you.
Have a great day, Neil.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.